Morning, boys. Watching the first round, I've noticed a significant difference in regards to the 6-again rule. What I have noticed is that teams with the momentum get all the 6-agains, set restarts. Momentum is impossible to reverse. Parramatta game was a prime example. This is going to lead to more blowout scores and ruin the fabric of the game. Can we please address this ridiculous set restart rule after again and again and again? If you get two in a row, it makes it pretty difficult, doesn't it? Fourth tackle, set restart, another fourth tackle. You're on your heels.
Perfect. A lot of league fans over the course of the weekend. There was an article by Dan Walsh in the Sydney Morning Herald talking about how many more penalties and set restarts that we had across round one compared to others. And that's understandable given the fact that they've changed the laws, right? The laws were the 40-metre line out, 40 metres out. Now they've made it 20 metres out. Anything outside of 20 metres out, and it's going to be a 6 again, not a penalty.
Yep, set restart.
Set restart.
Not 6 again. Set restarts they are.
Okay.
6 again is when someone touches the ball and you get six again.
All right.
Let's get our terminology correct.
Okay, well,
set restarts.
Fox have got to change it then. Because on the broadcast it says 6 again.
Tapping my fingers.
That's right. You
okay.
be quiet now, but
no.
no.
Yeah. Well, they are set restarts.
You are quite right.
Yeah.
They are set restarts.
So in the statistics on the page,
yes.
in the stats page,
yes.
it is set restarts.
But what are they for? Can you? Because I look at set restart, and I'm like, well, what was that for?
They're for slowing the ball down, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, or offside. Yeah, that's exactly right.
But do they have any scrutiny around them? So we talked about it on Friday. The first try for Melbourne, and let's make a presumption that they go on and win the game, right?
Yep.
But the first try for Melbourne came set restart, try.
Correct. So during that period, and we spoke about this, that 15-minute period where they scored their 3 tries, 4 set restarts and 2 penalties to the Melbourne Storm.
Yes.
Yep. So you know what? You know what we're leading up to? What are we leading up to? Because nearly every game was the same, where a side just dominated possession.
Yep.
When you looked at the stats, it was 3, 4, 5, 1 set restarts, 3, 4, 5 penalties to 0. The text that we just got there from 265 saying that the side with the momentum just doesn't relinquish the ball.
Yep.
And where are we leading to? Are we leading to we need a circuit breaker? Now, the circuit breaker for the Dolphins yesterday, who were under the pump from South early, bang, 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 field position, set restarts, penalties, looking to score. They scored an early try. Then they were looking to score their second. And Jake Averillo, the man that doesn't practice his kicking, he took an intercept. That was the circuit breaker.
Right.
But is the circuit breaker, from what we're seeing at the moment, scorer's kick?
Oh, Greg. And see, this is where the
scorer's kick. I'm just throwing it out there.
So what we don't want to see...
Because I was against that. I thought, no, not scorer's kick. That's I had a year of scorer's kick in Super League.
Yes.
And every time we'd score, I go, Jesus Christ, we're kicking off now.
Yeah.
Like, that's rubbish. However, the game wasn't what it is now.
So here's the thing. Why do we need to change the rule to accommodate the rule change? That's what you're proposing. So we go, oh, look, we don't want blowout scorelines because the broadcasters don't like that. So we can't have blowouts. So we manage games from a refereeing point of view, and then we alter the rules. That was what the 6 again, ball in play, set restart, ball in play, great, ball in play, great. Oh, no, now teams can't go with them and there's blowout scorelines. In the game on Saturday night at 4 Pines Park, we had team set restarts, they don't touch the ball.
No.
Second half, though, flipped it around, and we ended up with a golden point thriller.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but that's more coincidental than by design.
Correct.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's an outlier.
Yes.
5 minutes to go and Manly, through Tolu Kola's brilliance, come up with a couple of tries and get themselves back in the game. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. But I get the feel during, and I watched all the games, and I watched it all happen, and you're thinking, how are they going to change the momentum of this game? Because this side's just dominating. Because they're under pressure, it's like it's the wheel that you can't get off.
Yes. So the algorithm that says this is the perfect game for broadcasters. Over here, ball in play. ball in play. Don't stop the game for penalties. We want ball in play. So set restarts. But over here, close finishes. But the first column impacts on the second column.
Okay, hang on. Okay, right. So the rule changes that we made over the summer. Why? Why did we have to move the? Did we think the game was too slow last year? So we said, you know what? Too many stoppages. We don't want penalties blown between the 20 and the 40. Let's remove that and let's just make it inside the 20.
No, I don't think it was too many stoppages. It was what did you feel like the game at the end of last year? Flying. So good to watch. So it was, why don't we turn it up a little bit more and make it more exciting and more ball in play and then more fatigue? That's what we want. And then the unintended consequence is blowout scorelines, especially when you get that mismatch, especially around the ruck with Harry Grant on Thursday night.
So their circuit breaker was, after discussing all that, was the kickoff scorer's kick.
Yes.
Was the scorer's kick. Now, there was such outrage from, and they floated the idea out there.
Wayne pushed it.
Get it out there.
Yep.
We're going to have scorer's kick. Warren Ryan said, well, it is a shared possession game. That's what rugby league is. And at the moment, we're not getting possession.
Shared possession game. That's a great way to describe it. It's a shared possession game.
The Wock's a genius.
And you need contests for possession.
So they're talking about, and that was part of their thinking. However, everything else remained the same. They brought in everything else, but they didn't bring in the kickoff, which was their way of levelling things out, James.
That's like having the salary cap with no draft. That's the equivalent. They're to work hand in hand. Okay, so are we overreacting? Are we overreacting because it's round one?
Could I just go back to a text that we got earlier? You don't win comps in round one. It is round one.
Right.
Let's see how things play out.
Let's be like Brett Kenny in the corner, just close our eyes and relax.
Yeah.
Just be more Brett Kenny, okay? Momentum issue. Yes, Brandy. Scorer's kick, 1,000%. Jimmy, rules tweaks are needed. Grumble bums that raise fabric of the game. Watch a game from 1980. It's a different game, less watchable than current rugby league. Knock on in your own half and you feed the loose head in the feed. Explain that to current fans. I know, Beamo. I know. It's a completely different game.
Yeah. Can I just go back to a text that I didn't get to, but I did like? And he said, I love the set restarts because I hated the wrestle.
Right. So
let's not forget why we brought that in. Why did we bring the set restart in? Because the ruck was torturous.
Because we said that's not good to watch.
And you couldn't keep blowing penalties.
And they don't want to keep blowing penalties.
That's right.
Yes.
So the reason for bringing in the set restart rule was genius. It kept the game flowing and it stopped, it put a halt to the wrestle.
2021. But now, as Dan Walsh points out in his article, everyone looks at 2021 stats and goes, a little asterisk there because they changed the rules.
That's right.
So did Jason Saab score 29 tries or anyway?
Yeah. It was a massive change in the game. But a good one, I thought.
Bryden's lawyers, you would, the attacking player.
Yeah.
Expert legal advice you can trust. The deep dive, keep the texts coming, keep the calls coming. We'll get to them very shortly. There's literally, all right, stand by, Warriorholic, stand by Edward up there from, no, he's not, okay. We'll continue with our deep dive. The six again, do you like it? Like Brandy, do you have question marks like me?